What's up guys, Conejo here, and today I've accomplished the greatest goal of my entire life. I've also achieved what mankind couldn't achieve. Okay, I did over exaggerate right there, but seriously guys, I finally got my nuke in the Infinite Warfare beta and I'm so happy. Mom, Dad, get the motherfucking cameras right now. The world needs to watch this. They need to know about it. It needs to be on Fox. It needs to be on CNN. The entire world needs to know about this right away. Call Obama right now. And I want you to tell Obama I got a nuke in the Infinite Warfare beta, like right away. Like he needs to know. But seriously guys, like I'm that overexcited about this. Like I couldn't wait to upload this video today. I woke up, took a shower, made some coffee, and I was like, yes, I can finally upload the video. Oh my god, yes. And you know, I couldn't do so yesterday because by the time I was done playing the game, I was so exhausted that I just went straight to bed. And honestly, I was not expecting to get this nuke last night whatsoever. And on top of that, I did it without Scavenger. I forgot all about Scavenger. I even forgot it was a perk in the game because I was just so focused on the game that I didn't even bother changing my classes despite the fact that I was level 35 already. And I pretty much did it the same way people did it last week by utilizing the Merc Combat Rig with the Man's at Arms trait, which allows you to start the beginning of the match or round with more ammunition, almost 400 rounds with the FHR-40, which is more than enough rounds to get a nuke if you have really good accuracy. But anyways, my friends and I, we hopped into a random match of domination, and I just hoped for the best. I was sitting there relaxed, you know, ready to try hard, ready to go. Like I was not talking at all whatsoever. And then I decided at the last second, like, hey, I'm gonna try and go for a nuke. It's Frontier. The FHR-40 is pretty decent on this map. So I told myself, why not give it a go again? I'll just put myself in the mindset of, hey, if I get it, okay, cool. If I don't get it, oh well, I tried. Because if I went in there expecting to drop a nuke every single match like I did last week, I was only going to get frustrated. And I don't like getting frustrated. I don't like getting mad whatsoever. I just like to remain calm, cool, and collected. That's just the way I am. And everything always seems to work out for me that way. But anyways, when I did get the nuke, I just wanted to get up from my chair. I just wanted to hug our returns. I wanted to hug my friend Marax. I'm just like, oh my god, I love you guys. I finally got it. I'm a goddamn pro. Oh my god. And I was so goddamn excited that I was shaking. I'm not used to emotions like this, so I had to like get up and go smoke a cigarette because I wouldn't be able to play properly in the state I was in. And I was just like so amazed with myself while I was smoking a cig, and I was just, oh my god, like I did it. And the reason I was that excited over a frickin' nuke is because for some reason in this game it was just a struggle to get. And believe me, I kept trying over and over and over again until I got it. And I have never struggled getting a nuke in Call of Duty in my entire life. Usually I just go into a match and I just get it. Like that's just the way I am. I don't know why. But this time around, I felt like my first nuke was really special because I was going to be sharing it with you guys. And at the same time, I was able to keep last week's promise. And if you guys didn't watch that video, I pretty much promised I would get you guys a nuke. And I'm so happy that I was able to deliver and able to keep my promise because I'm the kind of person that'll keep their promise no matter what. Anyways, for those of you who haven't played the Infinite Warfare beta enough or don't know how to get a nuke, you pretty much have to use weapon variants that come with the nuclear perk on it. And you have to get all 25 kills with that exact same weapon variant. So in other words, you can't pick up another gun, even if it's the same gun you have or another variant, and expect it to count towards your nuke because it's just not going to. It has to be the same exact weapon variant you spawned in with the nuclear perk on it. And for those of you wondering how I got my nuke, I pretty much use UAV, counter UAV, and warrant. However, the warrant isn't really necessary. The only reason I really had it on is because I was not expecting to get a nuke in that match. It is more efficient to use UAV and counter UAV in the beta than it is to use a third score streak because you can just continuously spam those two streaks over and over again. And it's really useful because if you use a counter UAV, the enemy will not know where you are at. And at the same time, if you keep spamming UAVs, you'll know where the enemy is, but they won't know where you're at, which is really useful because if they know your position, you are most likely to die, which is why the counter UAV and the UAV spam is really useful. However, do not let your UAVs fool you. Ghost is back. Ghost is really overpowered in Infinite Warfare. They did not make it like Black Ops 3 where it was required that you had to keep moving in order for Ghost to work. No, in this game you can just camp with it. You can just sit in the corner and you could just kill people while they're spamming UAVs, which is really fucking stupid because I believe that skill and confidence comes from moving the sticks. Both of them, not just one stick, both of them. However guys, what I did to prevent all that, in case anybody had ghosts, I would just pre-aim hallways, pre-aim everything. Because you gotta be prepared for whatever situation comes in front of you. Because if you're just like relying on the UAV and you're running in there like a headless chicken, you're just gonna die off your streak. So what I did was just play really careful. I even took a breather, sat in the corner for a couple of seconds. Not because I wanted to camp, but because I wanted to really think about the situation I was in and the situation I was stuck in. and then like go from there, because if I would have just ran out there, I probably would have died, to be honest. I was actually analyzing the radar. I'm like, okay, my teammates are on the other side of the map. The enemy team is most likely to spawn where I'm at, so I might as well get away from here and go meet up with my teammates, because if I just stay here all day, I'm just gonna die. And the choice I ended up making is like, okay, I'm gonna go meet up with my teammates instead, because if I stay here any longer, the enemy team will spawn near me and they will kill me. So I did exactly that. I met up with my teammates, and that was like a smart move on my part. Sometimes you gotta like really sit down and think a bit before you do something, because if you just run in there like a headless chicken, you just die off your streak, man, and I didn't want that. And I also had a really good class setup just for this map alone. Like I used Suppressor, Extended Mags, and Foregrip on the FHR-40. And the two attachments that are really helpful to me was Suppressor and Extended Mags, to be honest. Extended Mags, I didn't have to reload as much and I had more ammunition. And Suppressor, so I wouldn't pop up on people's radar, and that way they wouldn't come find me and kill me instantly, because that would really suck if I was on a streak or I was like 1 kill away and they just killed me. Like towards the end of getting my nuke, I literally almost died because there was like 3 people in front of me, but they didn't know I was there because I had a suppressor on my damn gun, and on top of that they were really bad. I'm not even kidding you. How do you not notice me there? I literally screwed up my positioning and I ended up in front of 3 people, and they didn't even notice that I was there. I was just killing them all, and I was like, oh my god, I really got away with that and got my nuke all at the same time. Like that's how useful suppressor was to me, so I can't really hate on it at all whatsoever. And the perks I used that really helped out was Dexterity, Blast Shield, so that way those flying C4s don't come at me and blow me up, or the flying spiders. Like really, I hate the lethals in this game. You gotta say, they're really fucking stupid. However, Pinpoint also helped out a lot, so if somebody shot at me, they'll be highlighted on my screen and I'll know exactly where they're at. And another perk I used was Tag Resist, just in case anybody decided to toss stuns at me, because I really hate the whole stun and nade thing. I do not like to be stunned whatsoever. I like to keep moving, as well as having the upper hand in every situation possible. That's just the way I operate here. I would have shown you guys a screenshot of the class setup I was using while getting this Nuke. However, I feel like everything's going to change before the game's full release, which is why I feel like it's too early for me to show you guys the class setup. However, I will be leaving it down in the description below if you guys want to try it out for the beta, because I know it works well in the beta, but anything can change between now and the full game's release, and I have a good feeling that they will change everything. Like, we'll probably end up having a completely different game from what we were playing in the beta. I mean, do you guys remember the Black Ops 3 beta? How the Razorback was like the god weapon, and then like we get the full game and it's like complete fucking shit, and they buffed it months later. In fact, I think they buffed it back in like July or June, and even then it wasn't as good as it was in the beta. Anyways, when the game comes out, the full game release, I'll be more than happy to release class setups for y'all. So don't worry about that. I got y'all covered this time. I know I didn't get a chance to do it in Black Ops 3 for whatever reason. I guess I forgot, or it just wasn't on my mind and I was just too busy doing other things. And sometimes you just forget, man, especially if you have a busy schedule like mine. But anyways, guys, like, I'm so hyped because I miss nukes. I'm tired of fucking medals, what can I say? In Black Ops 3, getting the medal was so dull and boring compared to getting an Atomizer strike in Infinite Warfare, which is what the nuke's really called. It's not actually called a nuke in the game, it's just called a De-Atomizer strike. But it's really cool because it doesn't end the game. The game keeps going. I do not know if it gives you double XP or not, because I didn't get a kill after I got my nuke, and I really wanted to see if you actually got double XP for dropping a nuke, just like you did in MW3. But I couldn't test to see that myself because obviously, you know, the game ended right after I got my nuke. And on top of that, RE Turns was pretty pissed off at me because I called it in. And you know, the game was gonna end. Like, these people were triple capping on our team. The trip cap gods arrived, and there was nothing that could have been done. He was actually close to his nuke, and we would have had a double nuke that match. It would have been nice. 2 different POVs, double nukes, like what? But you know, unfortunately he didn't get it, and I ended up getting it. He was like, oh my god, why'd you call it in? I'm like, dude, the game would have ended if I didn't call it in earlier because of the 10-second countdown. And as soon as the nuke hit, the score was at 197. When I called it in, it was at 187. So if I wouldn't have called it in during the time I decided to call it in, the game most likely would have ended. I would have been pissed off because I worked my ass off to get this thing. But anyways, guys, I did it. Woo! I'm fucking hyped, man. I'm really happy. I'm just sitting here in my chair like smiling about this, watching my own gameplay like, damn, man, I did this. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, favorite. You guys are awesome. Y'all are the best. Y'all are like family to me. Thank you guys for the support, and honestly, I love you guys for keeping me motivated. I love uploading content because you guys are just that awesome. Anyways, feel free to share my videos with your mom, dad, family, whoever. Like, even put it up in your college website or do whatever, man. Like, show these people like, yo, man, this Conejo guy gets nukes even in the beta, bro. But seriously, guys, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace out.
Mission accomplished. I did not doubt you for a second.